I'm your host, Russ Segner. We have some very interesting programs for you tonight. We're going to start off, however, with Jim McHenry, who's going to tell us a little bit about the upcoming Sn3 Symposium.
We're coming along for the Sn3 Symposium, June 2nd through 4th, held in Denver at the Sheraton West. We're planning plenty of things to do. Nice weather here in the Rockies for June, and there's a lot of railroading stuff that's open all around the town. Things will start off on Thursday morning, the 2nd. The Georgetown Loop Railroad is in operation. We are working to get kind of a special run for our group that will have shop tours and a few run-bys on the line. So that will be interesting. Excuse me. We'll formally start on at 6 p.m. in the evening on Thursday. We'll have clinics. We're working on various people to give clinics. Excuse me. Currently, Bill Hobbs is going to be giving a clinic. There will be a clinic from Pat Student. We have one fellow that I haven't totally firmed up yet, but hopefully he will be able to give a clinic. Jim Eamon will be able to give a clinic on the Boulder Northwestern Switzerland Trail of America. Fuzzy Estain will be giving a clinic on working with brass and DCC. And as we go forward, we'll be adding some more. We will have the vendors room opening. Currently, we have 6 vendors, including, we just got word from Jimmy Booth today that as long as COVID doesn't rear its ugly head again, he will be here. So let's hope for positives on that. On Friday in the morning, clinics vendor room. Afternoon, we'll have Denver area layouts, and the Colorado Railroad Museum will be open. We are hoping to have RGS 20 fired up. There are some maintenance issues that they are having to address. So if 20 is not able to run, we will have 491 running for us on Friday. In the evening, typical clinics vendor room. Saturday in the morning, clinics vendor room. In the afternoon, we will have Colorado Springs area layouts. Right now, we've got 2 layouts set up, myself and Bill Osbach. Bill's a little bit further out, so that one might be a little bit tough. I'm about an hour from the hotel. We are also working to get the Western Mining Museum to run their stamp mill for us, if we've got enough people who are interested in seeing that. That would be on Saturday afternoon, and the Western Mining Museum is about 4 miles from my house, so easy transfer back and forth between the Mining Museum and my place. And then Saturday evening, we'll have the wrap up. Now, the other things that are available out here, I've been trying to get a hold of the folks at Como to see what they're going to have available for people to drive by and see. To date, they haven't responded to me, but a really interesting day would be a drive to Como, see what's there, a drive over Boreas Pass into Breckenridge to the Railroad Park, which has a rotary and CNS number 9 sitting there. So those would be an interesting drive afterward. And of course, we've got Georgetown, Central City, Black Hawk, the Gilpin mining area, All of that is within an easy day's drive, and hopefully there will not be any snow issues to deal with, but you never know in the Rockies. That's about it as we are right now. Everything is going onto the website. The website is www.sn3symposium.com. One thing I will warn people about is if you search SN3 Symposium, there's a lot of stuff that comes up, and one of them is sn3symposium.com. I've clicked on it several times and it said this site's available. So if you're going to go to it, type it in. That's it, Russ.
There, and it's good news about Jimmy Booth and PBL. Robin Peel, bring us up to date on how things are shaping up for us here in Seattle.
Will do. Thank you, guys. You should see my screen. Thanks for the update on the Sn3 Symposium. Hoping to get there. So very, very quickly today, so we're planning to do a deeper dive onto the National Narrow Gauge Convention next month, I think on the May the 10th session, Russ. So I'm going to get all of our individual leaders of each of the teams here to do a deeper dive into the layout tours and so on on May the 10th. So please look forward to that. But for today, let me get my mouse on the right screen. So for today, just unless you've been living under a rock, I think everybody knows we're doing this year's Narrow Gauge Convention in Tacoma. And if you don't know where Tacoma is, it's just south of Seattle. We share an airport. That's why it's called SeaTac, the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, at the Hotel Murano, on September the 1st to the 4th. And I always want to remind people we're doing it a day later than is customary. So we're starting on Thursday and ending on Sunday night. It's the Labor Day holiday weekend, and that makes life easier in the hotel and cheaper for all of us in the hotel. So that's when and where we're actually doing it. And just a real quick update for today. I don't want to bore you. We'll have a much more detailed update next time. The overflow hotel we've arranged the same rate at is the Marriott Tacoma downtown. That's available to book right now. And they've just recently shuffled some of the available room nights around. So I think they'd run out of rooms on the Wednesday night. They've shuffled some rooms around, so that should be available now. Secondly, shirts are available to order on our website, and there's a nice image of one. They're $35 plus Washington sales tax. You know, they need to take their slice out of it. They're available on the website and seem to be selling quite well, so great, and they'll be available to pick up at the convention. A couple of things I've done on the website in the last few weeks. Russ has put together a great clinic schedule. You can see there, if you can read it very carefully, a list of some of the clinics. It's just a little preview of part of it. That is on our website now, and we'll be adding more details like an abstract of the content of each one very, very shortly. And this will be live during the convention. So if we change meeting rooms or we have to shuffle things around or something gets cancelled, it will be live on the website for you to check. Hopefully within a few minutes, it will be updated to see all of that. And finally, I think I mentioned last time, but I think we've nailed down our closing night speaker will be Lynne Murdinger, who's now at the East Broad Top. He was our speaker in 2012, which was great, and he was speaking about the Strasbourg Railway then. So we're really delighted to have Lynne coming back again to speak to us then. So that's the main news for now. Just to remind you all, you know, the website is open for registration, Seattle, nngc.com, forgive me. It's open for registration now. As usual, registration gives you a free pass for your spouse or partner. Vendor registration includes, you know, the primary vendor, one helper, and your first table. You can request to buy additional tables and electrical supply if you wish. If you want to get a hold of me directly, just go to info@seattlenngc.com. Or registrations, and then just come straight to me at Seattle, info@seattlenngc.com, and you'll come straight to me, answer any questions you have. And that usually involves me sending the question to the many of our team members who actually know what's going on in each individual area. So that's it for me tonight, Russ. So you know, please come and register as soon as you can. It is kind of important you register sooner rather than at the last minute. We need to know that you're coming, just because, you know, the days of COVID and so on, and the last few conventions it's been difficult to really put programs together without knowing exactly how many people are going to be here. So please register. We just then know you're coming. That gives that security that, yes, next month on, I think, May the 10th, we'll have a deeper dive into the layout tours, the contest, and the modular layouts that we've actually already got reserved. We've got some really outstanding modular layouts that are going to be on display here in Tacoma. Anyway, thank you. Take care now. Thank you, Russ.